This is a Sports Catastrophe production.
Hey there, Heather Ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to another Sports Catastrophe birthday boy. Yeah, birthday boy. I was pretending that for a moment there. Anyway, it's the birthday boy for December 17th is a former baseball outfielder. He may seem like he just had it not really um ordinary he just had an ordinary career. I mean his stats are not that great. He played for many teams in his baseball career, but it's what he came from is what is being there. His name is Curtis Pride, who is 55 years old today. He's the ambassador for inclusion for MLB and has been the head baseball coach at Gallaudet University since 2009. Now, why would a guy named Curtis Pride be a birthday boy if he hasn't had a good baseball career? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because he had rubella and was rendered deaf. So Curtis Pride became one of the rare deaf baseball players in baseball history. Anyway, he actually developed his oral skills early in life and could understand people and graduated from high school, excelling in baseball, basketball, and soccer in high school. He went to the College of William and Mary, a university. After high school, was the point guard on the basketball team. He actually was a good soccer player who was part of the FIFA Under-16 World Championships in China in 1985 and scored two goals. He was a top youth prospect and all that. He does have 5% residual hearing to help him speak and can read lips. Pride actually was signed by the Mets out of high school, but it took him a while. It took him until the age of 25 to get to the major leagues. And he did so with Montreal, becoming the first deaf player in the majors since Dec17 in 1945. There were a couple of legendary pitchers in the 19th century, or the 1800s, to you and me. The Demi Hoy and Demi Taylor. Yeah, their first names were kind of a derogatory term, but they were both deaf, and rumors were circulating that because of those players was why umpires use hand signals and all that. So anyway, he had good plate discipline and considerable speed. He couldn't play regularly in the majors. He just basically was in the outfield as an injury replacement or pinch hit, but he had a strong arm. However, Curtis Pride's first major league hit in history in Montreal was legendary because the Expos were in a tight pennant race with the Phillies for the NL East in '93. They met each other in Montreal Stade Olympique, and Pride came up as a pinch hitter in the 6th inning and hit a massive 2-run double to tie the game after the Expos were down by 5 runs at one point, and the fans gave him a giant standing ovation. Pride, of course, couldn't really hear the standing ovation too much, but anyway, he felt Olympic Stadium vibrate, like things vibrating off the turf and all that. It was one of the best standing ovations in history for Expos. Pride. Expos won that game, but did not win the division. Pride's first 4 major league hits in his career were double, triple, single, and home run. Anyway, Pride played a few years in the Montreal organization and then signed with the Tigers, being in a part-time outfield role. He did quite well in 95 games for the Tigers. 10 home runs, 31 RBIs. His career high numbers. And it looked pretty good that he could be a star with the Tigers. Unfortunately, he was on the disabled list a while in 97 and was signed by the Red Sox after being released. After that, he would play for the Braves in 98 and then would return to Boston for 2000, Montreal 2001, Yankees 2003, playing part of the Yankees organization. Wow, he was not part of the postseason run of 2003 for the Yankees. And then he went to the Angels for the last 3 years of his career. He was actually picked up by the Angels and made to come up to the Angels organization like to the big leagues after Guerrero got hurt. He would play in the minors a while, but in 11 years in the majors, he would have a career average of 250, literally 250 Fs. He had 199 hits and 796 RBI, play appearances, which is 1 out of 4. Because if you had one more hit and 4 more at bats, it would be 200 over 800, 2 over 8, 1 over 4. He would hit 20 career home runs, 82 RBIs in 421 major league games, and then was selected to be the baseball coach at Gallaudet University, a school for the deaf. So anyway, Pride and his wife are actively involved in the Together with Pride Foundation, which aids hard of hearing children through a hearing aid bank. And there were several activities to support: a scholarship program, literacy, and mentoring, and all that. And of course, if you see the commercials nowadays at AT&T are trying to make a helmet for hard of hearing football players so that they can see the plays and all that and understand it. Anyway, in 1996, Curtis Pride won the Tony Cugliano Award. Cugliero. Given annually to an MLB player who best overcomes adversity through the attributes of spirit, determination, and courage. Because Cugliero, had that vicious beanball incident in 1967 in which he was beaten by the Angels' Jack Hamilton, and, the cheek and all that. And the pictures of Tony C are too graphic to... I can't get past that picture. It goes bleh. But anyway, Curtis Pride did have pride, pun intended, about his upbringing in baseball. And, he's a legend and all that. It's amazing seeing his story and all that. See how much adversity he had to go through as a hard-of-hearing baseball player. But baseball uses a lot of hand signals, a lot more than the other 3 major sports, I do believe. And, he made things happen. He sure did. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do